do you feel about the Cowboys' selectively aggressive approach this season? Of course, Stephen Jones saying that. What does that even mean?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, the Cowboys, like, they wait till the very last second. They let the contracts of players, expire. They wait till the last second. They dominate. And the Cowboys' strategy for building their football team the last 30 years is to be dominating the offseason, right? They win the offseason. If there was an award for championships of the offseason, the Cowboys win it every year because they just continuously make news. Is Dak Prescott going to sign? When is he going to sign? Oh, he's going to walk into the stadium before the first game and sign his contract. Whatever it is, right? CeeDee Lamb. Now it's Micah Parsons, right? We're going to go through this. Like, it's so much better to take care of the guys that are superstars 2 years early, as opposed to letting these contracts expire and resetting the market. Set it 2 years early, and the cap goes up, and a year later or 2 years later, the guy becomes a bargain. And the fact that they didn't truly address any of their holes or any of their needs in free agency, that's the way they do business. They've been pretty good at the draft for the most part. But just building your football team has been really interesting in the offseason. And I will say this, when you don't reward the best players on your team early with contract extensions, it permeates a locker room. You're like, hey, man, if they're not going to do it for CD, or they're not going to do it for Dak, or they're not going to do it for Micah, what the hell are they going to do when my deal's up? Like, I'm getting screwed. Like, I'm not getting a new deal. Like, so it creates this in a locker room environment. I believe it creates a feeling of being an independent contractor. I just got to take care of me. And you just won't ever win anything. Like, if that's what you are, if you're an independent contractor, if you got a team full, a locker room full, you could have the greatest players in the world. If they're all independent contractors, you're not going to win. The way you win championships is being sacrificial. The way you win championships is caring more about the guys you play with than you care for yourself. That's how you win championships. And when you don't reward guys in your own locker room with long-term deals early, ultimately what you become is a locker room full of independent contractors. And I'm sorry, but you'll never win anything with a locker room full of independent contractors. It just doesn't happen.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S. Search Rich Eisen Show on your Roku device for daily replays.